I'm going to do Clafouti. Now, this is a French dish originally that is a cherries baked in a batter, but we're going to kind of adapt it to many other kinds of fruit too, and you could still continue to use cherries. What I'm going to use today are blueberries and peaches. You could use all blueberries. Any kind of a soft fruit will work well. Probably not apples because they won't bake through in time. Blackberries would be terrific if you have access to those. But we're going to start by making the batter. So I've got 3/4 of a cup of flour, and I'm going to stir into that 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt, and I'm just going to whisk those together just a little bit just to get them started. I've also prepared the fruit already. I have 2 cups of whichever kind of fruit you're going to use. I mean, as I've said, I'm going to use blueberries and peaches today. So I've got about a cup of blueberries that I've washed, dried fairly well, and an equivalent amount of peaches. Let's go ahead and finish the batter first. I'm also going to add a cup of milk. In this case, I'm using low-fat milk, and a cup of fat-free yogurt. And this is plain yogurt. If I can untangle my utensils over here, I'll clean out that container a little bit. And then also I've got 3 large eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's just a clear vanilla extract. And then there go the eggs. And we're just going to whisk these together until they're nice and smooth. And once that happens, we're going to let them sit together for about 5 minutes before we proceed. And while you're waiting for that to happen, you can go ahead and preheat the oven to 375. Now today I'm using a glass pan, and whenever you bake in glass, you need to lower the oven temperature by 25 degrees. So I'm going to bake it at 350, but if you're using a metal pan, you'd continue to use 375. All right, next we're going to do the fruit. It's 2 cups of a soft fruit. So I'm using peaches. You might be using plums or nectarines or blackberries or whatever. Strawberries would probably be really good in here too. And you could use the traditional cherry. Just make sure you pit them as well, which takes a little bit more time, which is one of the reasons I rarely cook with them. Next step, we've got our batter. It's set for about 5 minutes. Remember, we're not looking to leaven this. It's not going to be a real light kind of batter. It's almost more like a custard with the eggs and the dairy product in here. So this is then going to go in the oven at 350 or 375, depending on what kind of pan you've got, for about 40 to 42 minutes until you touch the top of it and it doesn't feel moist any longer. It's got some structure to it. And when you're done, you can serve it either hot or room temperature, better than cold. Sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on it, stick a little bit of mint on the side, and you've got a really nice dessert that doesn't take very long either to cook or to prepare. I hope you'll try this one. It's called Clafouti. For Oklahoma Gardening, I'm Barbara Brown.